Hi everyone, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Hazwan Marwan bin Mustafa, and I will be giving a speech about how to attract young voters. So first of all, the chairman of the Election Commission of Malaysia (SPR) reported that as February 2017, there was 4.1 nation population are eligible for voting, but had yet to register as a voters. Why is this? And based on statistics, 45% of these citizens, which are majority, are among the young generations. I had becoming a chairman myself from one political party as a youth member in my area which I live in. As we all can see, me and my friends will come to the table and have a talk, have a serious conversations with others local politicians or other parties political members, and we talk about the issues of policy concern that affected the young people, which is the younger generation just right now in our state. And sure, they have gone and give us a time of the day, but are we really ever good was having a good lip service, which is, how to talk sweet things. It was like kind of getting a pat on the back of your head. Yeah, it's so cute. So just don't know how this works. Democracy as a system of a government by the whole population, typically, though elected a representative, but if the majority of the young people are voting for this representative, how can they possibly be represented by them? Presumably, many of the many of these young people we grow up to have a children who lessly like to vote. So if their parents died, so overall turn out to be a low level in decrease of what democracy is. They will not even turn out to voting, if I'm assume. And worst of all, still the politicians aren't going to do anything about it. Basically, it is a myth about them young peoples or these young generations people not voting. It is not due for them being uncaring or pathetic or as lazy as the media say. The media have shown to most of the people that believe in. But in my experience, they do care and passionate about social actions, just like volunteering in greater numbers. And ever before that campaign online, they've just lost faith or never even have a face from top to down of the political process. And they don't even believe the main pitch, which is the whole structure of democracy. And even at schools, leaders understand that the issues will affect them most, that they feel like they are the last group of the politician wants to talk to. And they are probably right. Nevertheless, voting remains the primary way the citizens people can make their voices heard. So this has to be taken right now and right here. And I think I will give solutions. Maybe we could implement it right away, which is one of the solution is voting should be doing online. It is a no questions. Okay, it's crazy if you think now in 2022, for the people, for younger generations at the age of 18s 19s, and people elderly still expecting them to queue up a whole queue and tick the box behind a curtain on a paper anywhere in the city or even in the village. I don't think they want to. And I commissioned a survey of the age between 18 to 35 using my Twitter accounts, which is for me, social media is one of the powerful platform or tools for the politician use in for them to gather interest from the young voters. And the survey said that currently they were unlikely to vote, and even 75% of them said they would vote if the voting was doing in online. As what I said earlier, we should do the voting online. Now, one of the worries is it often raised about voting is suspect to be to fraud. Yes, I didn't I didn't push it away, but really you have to bank it on. But you don't have. But if you don't vote online and come on, it's gotta be easy to make online voting secure. It will be more or less cost certainly and more secure than postal vote that currently is. It is for me. As we make an example, Syed Sadiq is at 25. And he just been elected as a candidate on the last general elections. And it's clearly an nonsense to suggest that you can only be represented by people exactly how like you how it does help you if you can help others people back, and some people in power who are a bit like it, so it went into them. If he thought that he gained votes, which I mean Syed Sadiq from young people because of his age, and he said categorically yes, he knew of many young voters who vote for him because they knew him, and they knew him from which is online, which is social medias. They know him personally, but they recognize him as one of them, so they could talk to. And so I can relate. In other words, it would help if they were a bit closer to our age. Why? I've said it because mostly that my age, my generations, people have phones. People use social media most of their times, most of their daily hours. So we have to use the tools which is social media, just how Syed Sadiq have used in last general election, and even now he keep on doing posts and to attract young voters. So to end my speech, I persuade to all politicians nowadays, any parties, to attract young generation to vote. Even though we know at the age of 18 now, it will be an auto registration and give the young generations a chance. So please, please, please attract younger generation to vote to make our nations a better place. So prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. Make things happen. Because I may look it in a good way for the next general elections, for my generations to vote. Thank you very much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.